Johny Hendricks, and former UFC welterweight champion. Thank you, Kendrick, for letting me on here. Today'sKnockout.com.
Johnny, talk about how your preparation's going for 192 facing Tyron Woodley.
It's going good. You know, it's been a hard training camp. I think we got 8 or 10 weeks to train for it. Training camp's hard. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's why I always tell everybody it's hard. But if you can get through the training camp, the fight's easy. You know what I mean? And that's why I want the training camp so hard. And you know, the weight's doing good. I feel stronger than I have in a long time. Yeah, so everything's sort of clicking for me.
He tell people it's not difficult. Where you cut from to getting to 170?
This camp, I went from 205. I'm trying to stay under that, like 205 or under. And in the off season, we're doing a lot of lifting, so that makes it, you know, my 205 changed from even a year ago, my 205, which is nice. The more muscle, the more water you can hold, the more water you hold, the easier the weight cut, if that makes sense.
Talk about your opponent, Tyron Woodley. Talk about the history, because he really has, he's not a Johny Hendricks fan.
You know what, Tyron, yeah, hey, the history, he wrestled in Missouri. We wrestled one time. I don't remember. I think it was like 12 years ago. We wrestled. You know, realistically, I don't have any beef. You know what I mean? Very nice guy. That's one thing. You know, that's what I like about this sport is that, you know, you don't have to hate somebody. You gotta. All you want to do, or all I want to do, is I love competing. I love the competition. You don't know what's going to happen in there because it's 4-ounce gloves. You know what I mean? One punch could change the fight, right? And that's what's so exciting about this, is that no matter what happens, no matter how well you prepared, if your head's not in it and your heart's not in it, why step in there?
Well, talk about what he brings to the table and what you got to be on the lookout for, since it's basically a de facto #1 contender fight.
Yeah, what he brings to the table, Tyron brings to the table, is that he's a very good fighter backing up. He's very explosive. He has wrestling, he has power in his right hand, right? So with that being said, there's things that we have been practicing on that hopefully can nullify that. You know, I just can't make a mistake. You know, I know that sounds very vague, but if I make a mistake, it could be an early night, and that's what I don't want. You know what I mean? I want to go out there, I want to win. Definitely being in Houston, being in Texas, where I'm from now, you know what I mean? I want to get another W here and stay undefeated in Texas.
Talk about that. You take pride in this being your adopted home state, and like so far you're undefeated. How big is that? You think, or is it pressure? The opposite with so many friends and family.
No, dude, pressure is just a word. You know what I mean? I don't let it get in there. You know, every fight's pressured. You know what I mean? If you really think about it, definitely where I'm at. You know, you're 1 fight away, or you could be 2 fights away again. You know what I mean? So like, it's always there. The pressure's always there. Coming up, whenever I was a young gun trying to get up to where I want to be, every fight was a pressure fight if I let it be, because even though you're ranked 30 or 45, you're fighting somebody higher than you, try to move the ladder. If you lose, you're going to fall back. And that's sort of what it is. Just, you know, you just sit there and say, who cares? You know what I mean? Yeah, there's going to be a lot of fans and friends, family and friends that are going to be there. There's also going to be a lot of fans that are there to see me. And I can't be pressured about that. I'm just happy. You know what I mean? Happy that people want to see me fight and see me do good.